Hey guys, it's Kelliann. If you're viewing this video, you're probably checking out my GoFundMe site, and so I want to say thank you for doing that very much. I wanted to come at you a little bit and just explain why I've made this site and actually answer some questions that some people have submitted for me. Answer them for you right now. They may be questions you're wondering, and if you have a question that we don't address, please feel free to comment right on the page, and I will either get you back on the page or I'll make another video and address the question, and we'll definitely get back to you with answers. So let me just, I know you've probably read a little bit about me and my history, but you know, I've set up this page to fundraise for my reconstructive surgery after weight loss. And so you can read over on the left-hand side. There's my whole history, what I did to lose weight, where I'm at now. But for right now, I think we should just get to the questions, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So these questions were submitted, and I'm answering all of them. So here we go. So the first one is, can you tell us a little about why you've set up this site? So like I said, you can of course read my whole history, but the site is set up so that I can fundraise for expensive procedures, reconstructive plastic surgery after weight loss. The two procedures that I'm fundraising for are a brachioplasty, which is an arm lift, and an abdominoplasty, which is commonly known as a tummy tuck, although in this situation it's a little bit more severe than that. It's not your normal tummy tuck. And so that's why I have set up this site. You'll read in my profile that you know, I am submitting these to insurance companies. They are medical procedures. However, the doctors I've been working with are not hopeful, unfortunately, that insurance will cover these procedures, even though there's medical reasons to do so. So that's why I'm fundraising. And I'll tell you a little bit more as we go on. So the question, why should I donate to you, or what is the benefit to me? So besides being a wonderful, kind-hearted citizen, you know, I really feel as though I have a lot to give back to people and give back to society in the lifestyle that I'm choosing to lead now, and the knowledge that I have gained and continue to gain. And so really, you are not just funding a girl to have some plastic surgery. It's not really about that. It's another step toward becoming a normal person, looking like a normal person, and continuing to pursue the dreams that I have for myself and for my family. So if that kind of thing makes you all warm and fuzzy, then maybe you might want to donate a little to this cause. Okay, next question. How do I know you'll use the money for surgery and not something else like a vacation or a flat screen TV? So, okay. First of all, that would be a really big flat screen TV. I already have a TV, so I don't have to worry about that. And, you know, I guess there has to be an element of trust there. However, I am going to be updating this site the entire time, all the way through fundraising, all the way through doctor's appointments, the actual surgery itself, and post-surgery. So you're really going to get to see and really watch this whole journey as it unfolds. If you decide to help me out and donate, even just a little bit, really will help me going a long way. All of the money will go to the surgery, and the only additional, if there happened to be any additional funds, it would go to directly after the surgery when I'm off of work and having to recover from surgery, and things still need to be paid. You know, my kids still need to be taken care of, bills still need to be paid, etc. Every single cent will go toward this surgery or directly after it, if that makes sense. What do you plan on doing after the surgery? Um, so, besides recovering, of course, I'm thinking this person is asking kind of more long term. And so I'll just kind of give you a little bit of background. I'm back in school right now to become a registered dietitian. And what I truly want to do is help people and families lose weight or maintain a healthy weight in a really healthy, sustainable way in this lifestyle that I know for me has been like a lifesaver. And so that is my long-term goal. And what does that have to do with this surgery? Well, as you'll see later, it has a lot to do with kind of a first impression situation and a self-confidence situation. My self-confidence when it comes to this extra skin is really, really on a low. It's difficult for me to feel as though I can give other people advice when it looks like I am really bigger than I am, and I'm kind of having to hide parts of my body from them. It's a difficult situation to kind of constantly work around. So that's like kind of a long-term goal after surgery. I'll still be working full-time in my normal job, directly after, but those are kind of the future plans. So what spurned your weight loss? What spurned my weight loss? Well, I had gastric bypass surgery about 4 years ago, a little bit more than 4 years ago. What spurned that was I had a 1-year-old son who I couldn't carry up the stairs. I could barely carry myself up the stairs. I was 365 pounds when I went into surgery. That was my highest weight, I hope. That was my highest weight, and there was just something that clicked for me. I needed to make a change to live for my family, to be there for my son, and now my 2 sons. And I knew something had to change. And so at that point in my life, I needed to take the measure of using the weight loss surgery as a tool to help me lose the massive amount of weight that I had to lose. So, I had been heavy my entire life for as long as I can remember, and it was just time. It was just time for me. So I went and had the surgery, and that began my transformation that you see at this time. You say you're self-conscious about the extra skin. Won't you feel the same about the scars? Absolutely not. The difference is it's not really just self-conscious because it looks bad, which it does, but it's not really about the vanity part of it. It's not about looking bad. It's about the fact that it's causing physical issues, physical problems in my everyday life, and even more so in my very active exercising life. And so scars, I really don't care about it. It's kind of almost like a little badge of honor there that I maybe had to have this surgery because I've lost, going in almost to 200 pounds. I'm really not concerned about scars at all. I don't care about looking fabulous in a bikini. I probably will never be in one. That's okay. It's about the actual medical necessity of it. How do I know you won't just regain the weight after the surgery? So this was a really interesting question. And I guess, once again, there's a little bit of a faith issue here, but you have to look at the past. It's taken me 4 years to get to this point. 4 years and a pregnancy, I have to say. I was pregnant during this time, and so it did slow down a little bit of my weight loss. Actually, when I was pregnant with my second son, I regained 50 pounds during pregnancy, and subsequently lost 40 of those 50 within the first 6 weeks. So, I am a very hard worker when it comes to this lifestyle, and that's really what it's about. It's become a whole life-altering change for me. This is just the way I live now. I'm not going to have, reconstructive surgery only, to start eating like I did when I was 365. It's not going to work that way. This is the way I am for life, surgery or not. So regain, as far as I'm concerned, is not an option, ever. can you show us the problem areas, the skin you want removed? So yes, I will. And I want to just say first and foremost, it's very uncomfortable for me to do this. But I also feel it's important for you, the viewer, and for someone considering donating to my page to see what I'm up against at this point. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand up here and I want to move back a little bit. And so the first area is the arms. That's the easiest part to show. So this is my upper arm. This is the section of skin that would be removed in a brachioplasty. Okay, so you can see I actually have some nice muscle going on here. You can see I have some nice muscle tone happening because I am very active. I lift weights. I am extremely, active. 5 to 6 days a week I'm exercising. This is not going anywhere with exercise. It's never going away. And you can see that a lot of it, it's really almost all skin. There's almost no fat in there at all. And my plastic surgeon, the surgeon that I had already had a consult with, had confirmed that. And so what they would do is remove this right under the arm and suture the skin tight under the arm again, removing only this extra skin and fat. And you see the other arm is the same. So I have wings. That's what they call them. They call them bat wings. Okay? Got a little muscle there, not so much down here. Okay? So those are the arms. And so now for the belly, this is definitely more uncomfortable to show you, but I will anyway. So these are my staple, my yoga pants that I wear up over my belly to try to hold stuff in. And this is a pretty standard situation for me, standard issue. I have to buy pants that I can literally tuck my belly into to fit me. So this is, it's not a good situation. So, all right, so here we go. This is really uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it. So, here we have the situation. I hope that you can kind of see. This actually goes all the way over to the side where this extra skin is just hanging. This in here, and then this here. It all kind of comes to the middle, and that's because the muscles underneath are pretty toned, and so it's drawing the skin into the middle, this extra skin and this little bit of fat that's sitting in here. And so this is definitely much more of an issue, the belly, medically especially. I won't subject you to shots of the rashing that happens. It's really gross. I'm gonna just, I'll let you know. But what happens is underneath here, there's a lot of rashing that happens. The skin breaks, bleeds. I can get infected. I've been to dermatologists. They've prescribed medications for it. It's really, really difficult under here and in the belly button area as well. I don't have one right now in here, which is nice. But you can see even there's some discoloration and such. And this is all because the skin is just hanging. Another situation that happens with the skin is when I am very active and I move and jump around, this skin literally, there's so much force on it, it's literally painful. And that's another reason why I need to wear these kinds of tighter yoga kind of pants that help me keep things in, so that when I'm active, I'm not actually hurting myself. I will tell you a funny story. It's only funny now. It wasn't funny then. But it's a true story, and it's one of the reasons that this needs to happen. I was working out, exercising. I was warming up and doing kind of an arm stretch, and I actually hit myself in the face with this fold of skin under my arms. I know, you can laugh. It's okay. It was really uncomfortable. It's this is kind of where I'm at. You can see that there's other parts of me. I don't have issues, I don't have anything under my chin. So there's parts that have really things have really, I have a collarbone, amazingly enough. So some places things have really done well. My skin has done well. These two particular places are very bad. So that's my skin shots for you for this video. Okay. All right, that was just so uncomfortable, but it's important. So the next question, is it all just a vanity ploy, or is it really a medical reason? So we actually kind of already went into that, but I'll just reiterate, there is medical reason. The rashing, the physical, there's the skin that kind of tears and gets thin and wears away because of the pressure. And the insurance company doesn't really care. We've had letters submitted, my dermatologist, the plastic surgeon, and they've continued to deny. I'm going to keep fighting it, but, unfortunately it's not looking good. And so, it's not about the vanity, it's really about being normal. I just want to have a normal arm. I'm not looking for a bulging bicep necessarily. I just want a normal arm. You know what I mean? Here to like here. That's it. All right, this one was very interesting. I know the weight loss surgery only drops a certain percentage of your weight before your diet and exercise becomes a factor. What are you doing now to continue to lose weight? So I wanted to address this question specifically because there's a very big misconception about weight loss surgery, and that the misconception is that once you have weight loss surgery, it's very easy to lose weight. You don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to change anything. It just kind of falls off, and it's really not true. Not at all. There's a massive amount of dietary restriction and changes that need to happen right after surgery. This preparation needs to happen before surgery. And so there's a big change that happens in a person. And that's why sometimes you do see people out there who've had weight loss surgery, have lost some weight and gained it back. They haven't gotten into that change as much as they need to. So I wanted to say right up front, weight loss surgery is not easy. It is merely a tool to help people who are super obese like I was, super obese, to help guide them in the right direction. And when I say that especially is that, when I got pregnant with my second son, I was about 230 pounds. I gained 50 pounds in my pregnancy, which was a shock to me because I felt like I was eating very well, but I still gained a lot of weight. But because I really was eating well, after I had him, I lost that 40 pounds. But I still was sitting between 240 and 250 at that point. I'm right now at 189. And so you can see that I've lost a bit since then as well. And that's really because of a different dietary attitude that I've now taken, eating a lot of whole foods. And that's what I really want to start teaching people. So, there's so much that has gone on that has led to this weight loss. I've worked very hard, and I've worked very hard from the very first moment, of surgery. And I never want anyone to feel as though weight loss surgery is an easy way out. It is not easy. Never has been easy. Okay, sorry, I'm going to get off my soapbox. So to continue to lose weight, which I do want to do, I would actually like to lose at least another 20 pounds before surgery. I was told by the first consult that I had with the first surgeon that I have about 20 pounds of extra skin on me. And that might be a little bit more as I'm losing a little more weight. So you figure I'm 189 right now-ish. I would love to be between 160 and 170 going into surgery, another 20 pounds of skin that actually puts me in the middle of a normal BMI, which is what we're striving for. So I have about 20 extra pounds to lose still before going into surgery. But I can do it. We can all do it. If you're out there and you want to do it, you can do it. So the last question I have for now, Do you have a medical condition that prevented your skin from shrinking with you? I lost 25 pounds and my skin is still tight. So first, congratulations on losing 25 pounds, because losing 25 pounds or 5 pounds or 200 pounds, it's all really difficult. And so congratulations on losing 25 pounds. But the difference, I think, in this situation is the amount. It's the difference in the amount of skin. I don't have a medical condition per se that would prevent my skin from shrinking back again. As you can see, you know, under my chin and things are really okay. It's really more about the fact that the amount of weight loss and how big I was for so long, that the skin, you know, is only going to be so elastic. You think of an elastic band, if you stretch it out for a long period of time and you leave it there, it's not going to bounce back the way that it once did. And that's kind of where my skin is at. So it's not a medical condition, it's merely the amount of weight that once filled the skin that has prevented it from coming back. So those are all the questions that I got so far. If you are interested in asking a question, please post it on the site, and I will be updating constantly. I hope that you'll also enjoy some of the video that I have of some of the workouts that I do at an amazing studio here in Connecticut called Bodyology. It's hardcore, it's a very hard work. It takes a lot to get to this place, and but it's worth it. So I hope that you'll consider helping me, donating a little money to get me to my dream. I really want to be normal. I want to look like a normal person after all of this hard work. I don't want this constant reminder of where I was. I only want to look forward, and looking forward, I want to be able to help other people do what I've done. So post some questions, hit me up, let me know if you need anything, okay. So I think that's all we've got to say. Thanks, bye.